Microsoft has just saved Call of Duty. Just recently, Charlie Intel tweeted out this tweet saying that every single Call of Duty's matchmaking has been fixed with this awaiting connection, and this was just realized to be from Microsoft. Microsoft did this, and I tweeted out this, and it went pretty viral. Microsoft has done more for Call of Duty stability in 1 week than Activision has for over 15 plus years. Also, this is some last man standing gameplay coming to you guys again with me, Turbo Rabbit, and Conjura, which is going to be awesome. But isn't that insane that Activision has done nothing for over 15 plus years, and Microsoft in 1 week saved all of the Xbox consoles matchmaking? Now, granted, there are still hackers, but it will never be something as invasive as what is on PlayStation and PC right now. I've said this before. PC is completely unsafe. People are saying, no, they fixed Black Ops Cold War. No, they did not. A streamer just got doxxed and hacked. Listen, anybody that has any of the accessible mod tools on these games can take out anyone still on PlayStation and PC, which is why I highly recommend going and playing clients such as the T7 patch for BO3, Project BO4, Plutonium. There's so many that are still available that you must be on these if you are worried about your security. Now, what is also crazy is Microsoft has announced that they are going to own every single one of the studios that you see here. This includes Treyarch, this includes every single developer for Call of Duty, and this is insane because Microsoft, like I said, in 1 week is putting in some work. And meanwhile, over at Activision on CNBC today, Activision Bobby Kotick, the CEO, was asked why they didn't ask for more money when they asked for $68 billion. And that's not enough money in 2023. I can't even believe this, man. Now, granted, you can make a point here to say that Activision, look at this, has generated over $1.56 billion in microtransactions in just Q2 of this year, with their top platforms being PC and mobile, coming over at $2 billion for mobile, 1.25 for PC, and again 1.2 for consoles, which is absolutely absurd. I cannot believe that this is how much money they are making. And honestly, I will say this again, if you are not in support of what Call of Duty does, stop buying their skins. I stopped. I have not really bought anything really since Black Ops 3 with Liquid Divinium, which is where I thought it actually deserved it. A lot of the microtransactions were unique and very rare, and it didn't actually break the fundamentals of the game. I am so scared that for Call of Duty Zombies 2024, they're going to add these DMZ pay-to-win bundles that they've been adding. But honestly, what this means is that Call of Duty is really going to take much more of a focus on mobile platforms, which is so sad because who is funding Activision with these billions upon billions of dollars across all platforms? It is absolutely absurd. Look at this. Activision Blizzard says mobile gaming is now represents 40% of the company's total revenue. 40%. And so that is an easy sign to tell you what Call of Duty is going to focus on and what they will not be focusing on. Because look at this actual lie that they just put out. Developments of this year's full annual premium release on PC for Call of Duty and console is proceeding well. You know when they also said that? For Call of Duty Vanguard. They said the same dang thing. And so honestly, I just think that this is a complete lie at this point to try and make more emphasis on mobile and all of the microtransactions. And this is so sad that it is now 40% of the total player base. But guess what the player base is doing? Everybody is buying the older Call of Duty games on the Xbox 360, being Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, and even Modern Warfare 3, you know, and it's insane to see this because nobody wants to play the newer games. And it's so bad to the point that even recently FaZe Swag had a bundle coming into Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and it got completely removed. And honestly, that is the type of stuff that makes me incredibly angry, because this is showing that Activision, in a monetary standpoint, in a capitalistic standpoint, is doing the right thing for Call of Duty by actually devoiding players of content, by putting content behind paywalls. They are making more money than ever before, and this is a horrible, horrible solution for what is happening right now with the death of creativity for Call of Duty on consoles. And it is literally so bad that OWL is getting threatened to be canceled now, and Blizzard is sending $6 million to each OWL team that wants to leave OWL because they do not want this to happen anymore. So it goes to show Activision is removing every single thing that is costing money, that costed creativity as well, and it is all a money mill at the end of the day right now. Microtransactions are the way. It really sucks because Black Ops 3, I feel like, started something incredible where microtransactions also had such a beautiful rendition of being creative and helpful, but now it doesn't even matter because if a blue skin for a gun is selling for $12, Call of Duty is making upwards of billions and billions of dollars on these custom camo sets. And honestly, this I think is going to be a major detriment to Call of Duty for the foreseeable future. Microtransactions will never be leaving, and honestly I think it's because of the fact that people decide to buy these like all these packs. And then all of a sudden, also what's crazy is that Modern Warfare 3, Activision has just announced that all your bundles from Modern Warfare 2 will carry over to Modern Warfare 3. And they apparently knew about this for 12 months without disclosing this to the player base. That is disgusting. And honestly, that just goes to show that Activision is only... Call of Duty has basically become a store now. The game is like the side model for the store. And that is the truth. If total microtransaction sales for just mobile for Activision are 40%, and then with console probably being like another 10-15%, and then PC as well, this is a very bad end for Call of Duty. And honestly, this has me extremely worried because, listen, a lot of creators were also getting their bundles put in, like with FaZe Swag, and then they just instantly removed it because of the Nick Mercs and Tim the Tatman drama. And this type of news is really just sad because at the end of the day, this just means that Call of Duty will favor whatever makes money over whatever needs creativity. And so what really sucks about that is Call of Duty Zombies is one of those modes that desperately needs creativity. A lot of people are even wanting for people like Jason Mundell or Jimmy Zielinski to come back because there's no replayable loop within this game mode anymore. It is just so sad to see that this is how Call of Duty has ended up becoming, and there is no solution to this because what they're doing right now is better, way better than what they've ever done before. And so all I can hope for, right, because we know that Modern Warfare 3 next year, this year actually, is coming out with Outbreak 2.0. All I can hope for is that players continue to support custom player content. If you believe that custom content is better than what Call of Duty is putting out now, which is the half-baked goods, that is all just a side model for their store, then continue to support custom map creators because they are trying their absolute hardest to do more than what Treyarch has done. For Die Rise Remastered, for example, I know everybody gets tired of when I bring it up, but listen, they have done so much more. I've had 2 people do more than what Treyarch has done since Zombies Chronicles 1 has released. Everybody's saying Zombies Chronicles 2 was developed for BO4, for Black Ops Cold War. No, I've had 2 people do more than the entirety of Treyarch Studios. There's no way that this is a development issue. There's no way that this will ever be a problem. That's the thing with COD 2024 now. Treyarch has 3 development studios, 1 in LA, 1 in Texas, 1 in Vancouver. They have had 3 years to make this game. No matter how this game comes out, that will be it. That will be the final statement. So this is what I'm telling you guys. I really hope that we can see something beautiful happen for COD Zombies because I know a lot of people have been dying for more creativity. But honestly, with Outbreak being a main staple, I can only pray that this is not just a side model for people to siphon into for microtransactions. But ladies and gentlemen, I do have hope with the developers. And again, the developers are never in the wrong. Every time I load up on Twitter, everybody's blaming the developers. No, man. The developers are trying to help you guys. They're trying to make things good. They have to make the microtransactions. They're forced by Activision to do this, right? And so Microsoft, I really hope that they can add some sort of balance because that will be their first game in COD 2024. And they've already shown in 1 week they are way more worthy of upholding Call of Duty than Activision ever was. And so I'm extremely excited to see what happens once they fully own Call of Duty and how they're going to be able to shift the franchise into an actual playable franchise. I mean, you can't even play the older games right now. So again, this is a rare Microsoft W. I know a lot of people are upset with how they're treating a lot of other games right now, but in the future, I can imagine them to make something incredible for us to play, and I hope that it has the same spark, the same rejuvenation that everybody joined Call of Duty Zombies for in the very first place. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you again so much for coming out to this video. I did hope you joined, and I'll see y'all in that next one, baby.